Hello students, my name is Aman Sharma. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is solids. Solid, anything that occupies space and have definite shape, that is known as solid. So you already know this. Volume, the space occupied by solid is known as volume. So usne how much space is occupied by solid, that is known as volume. Then capacity of any container, that is the internal volume of that particular container. Volume of material in a hollow body is equal to external volume minus internal volume. So what is the material used in making a container? So what is the volume of that particular material? That is total volume, that is external volume minus internal volume. Next is surface area. So surface area is sum of all the surface areas. So for example, this is one object, so it is having one surface, second surface and third surface, and these all are surfaces. If we calculate the area of each surface and add, then this will become total surface area. Next is cuboid. You all know what is cuboid. Cuboid is any rectangular solid. For example, your fridge. So this is the shape of cuboid. Length, breadth and height, all the three dimensions can be of different. So this is your length, this is your breadth, and this one is your height. So there are some formulas related to cuboid that you have to remember. Length into breadth into height, that is volume. Total surface area 2 LBB plus BH plus HL. Then lateral surface area, this one. Lateral surface area means here the sum of area of 4 walls. So we will not consider bottom area and top area, only area of 4 walls, that is 2L plus B into H. Next is your length of diagonal. So this is the length of longest diagonal from this point to this point, or from this point to this point. So this is under root L square plus B square plus H square. This you have to remember. Next solid is cube. So if the length, breadth and height, all three in cuboid are equal, then that particular cuboid is known as cube. So there are some formulas related to cube. Volume is side cube. Total surface area 6a square. Lateral surface area 4a square. Diagonal a under root 3. So this you have to remember. Next formula we will be using, that cost. So cost is rate multiplied by quantity. For example, if we buy petrol, so the quantity of petrol multiplied by rate. Rate is price of 1 liter petrol. So cost of land, area of land multiplied by rate of land. Rate will be cost per unit square area. In the same way, length of cloth multiplied by rate of cloth. So overall you have to remember cost is equal to rate into quantity. Okay students, this is your first question of the exercise. Length, breadth and height are given in ratio 5:4:2. If the total surface area is 1216, find the length, breadth and height of the solid. So this we have to calculate. Let length is equal to 5x, therefore breadth is equal to 4x and height will be 2x. So as the ratio was given 5:4:2, the ratio was of length, breadth and height. So length is 2x, breadth 4x and height 2x. Now total surface area is given. Total surface area is 1216. What is the formula of total surface area? 2 length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. This is equal to, now put these values. Length is 5x multiplied by breadth, that was 4x, plus breadth is 4x plus, sorry, height is 2x multiplied by 2x, then again plus 2x multiplied by length, that is 5x. This is equal to 1012 divided by 2. So this 2 I have taken to that side, so this will be in division. So on dividing we will get 608. Now just solve this equation. 20x square plus 8x square plus 10x square is equal to 608. On adding we will get 38x square is equal to 608. Now x square is equal to 38. So on cutting we will get 16. So value of x is under root 16, which is equal to 4. Because we are dealing with length, so we will not consider negative sign here. You can write ignoring negative sign. Negative sign. Because we are dealing with length. Length can never be negative, because length cannot be negative. Now what was your length? Length is 4x, that is 5 into 5x, 5 into 4, 20 centimeter units. Breadth is 4x, that is 16 centimeter, and height is 2x, 8 centimeter. So this is your answer. This was your first question, very easy question. Okay students, second question, the volume of cube is given 729. Find its total surface area. Okay, volume is given 729 centimeter cube. The formula of volume is a cube. So just factorize this term, you will get 9 into 9 into 9. This is a into a into a. So a is 9 centimeter. So now just find total surface area. What is the formula of total surface area? 6a square. 6a square, that is 6 into 9 into 9. So that is 9 into 9, 81 into 6. 6 1 the 6, 6 8 the 48 centimeter square. So next question, the dimensions of cinema hall are 100 meter, 60 meter and 15 meter. So dimension, that means length, breadth and height are given. How many persons can sit in the hall if each requires 150 meter cube of air? So how many persons can sit? And the requirement of air for each person is 150 meter cube. So this is your question. So how much air is there in the hole, that we can calculate by calculating the volume of that particular hole, because we know that how much air is required for one person and how many persons can sit, that we will divide with the total air. So if we divide the volume of total air in the hole divided by air requirement of one person, then we will get the number of persons. You all know air occupies the space everywhere, so the volume of hole will be volume of air. Volume is length, breadth into height. That will be around 90,000 meter cube. Now number of persons, this will be volume total air divided by volume of air per person. So total volume is 90,000 and this is given in the question 150. On dividing it, we will get the number of persons. This will be around 600. So 600 persons can sit. So in that particular hole, 600 person can sit. So we have divided the volume of total air, that is volume of hole, divided by volume of air required by one person. Okay, next question number 4. This is similar to third question. 75% can sleep in a room 25 meter by 16 meters. So this is length, this is breadth. Each person requires 16 meter cube of air. Find the height of room. So first of all, what you will do, you will find the total volume of room. That means 75 multiplied by 16. So this will be the volume, because one person requiring 16, so total 75% will require 75 into 16. This much air is required and this air is filled in this room, so this will be the volume of that particular room. Now when you have calculated the total volume of room, length and breadth are given and height you have to calculate. Volume's other formula is length into breadth into height. So the volume you have calculated by multiplying 75 and 16 is equal to 25 multiplied by 9.6 multiplied by height. So from here you can calculate the height. This will be your answer. Next question. The edges of 3 cubes of metal 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm. They are melted and formed into a single cube. Find the edge of new cube. So there were 3 cubes, 3 small cubes were there of 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm. We have melted and then we have made a new cube, one single cube by melting these 3 cubes. So whenever you melt something, that means you are using its volume, its complete volume you are using. So we will be using the same formula. The volume of, we will add this we will add the volume of these 3 cubes, which is equal to the volume of new cube that is formed. Okay, this is your question number 5. So 3 cubes were there. So something like that. So let us suppose this is cube A, B and C. Its edge are of 3 cm, this is 4 cm and this is all 5 cm. And we have formed a new cube by melting these cubes and reconstructed this cube. Now we have to find the edges of this cube. So what we will do, the volume of new cube is equal to volume of A cube plus volume of B cube plus volume of C cube. Now A cube is 3 cube, volume of this is 4 cube, and this is 5 cube. This is 27, this is 64, this is 125. Now just add these numbers, we will get 216. So this is 216 meter cube. Now what will be the formula of new cube? So if its side is an cube, so an cube is 3, so from here we can calculate an, that will be, so 6 cube is 216, so we can write here 6 into 6 into 6, and this cube will change into cube root, so which is equal to 6. So the h of new cube is 6 centimeter. You can note this question, but no need to do this. This is just for explaining. You can assume the length of edge of new cube is an. So this is how to calculate. So this is your 6th question, quite similar to the 5th one. So 3 cubes x, 8 and 10 respectively melted and recasted into a single cube of h 12 centimeter. Find x. So x cube plus 8 cube plus 10 cube is equal to 12 cube. From that you have to find the value of x. Now next question. 3 equal cubes are placed adjacently in a row. Find the ratio of the total surface area of resulting cuboid to the sum of the total surface area of 3 cubes. Okay, note this question. Okay students, suppose these are the 3 cubes. So length, breadth and height is x. So this is also x, this is also x. Now when we talk about cube, so length, breadth and height is same. So we have taken the side of single cube is x. Now length of this cuboid, now this will become a cuboid after we have placed adjacently the cubes, 3 cubes. Length of cuboid is 3x, remaining height of cuboid is x and breadth is also x. So these are the dimensions of cuboid. Cube all are x. For cube, length, breadth and height are x. Let length, or we will say edge of cube x. Therefore length of cuboid is 3x because they are placed adjacently. So this length plus this length plus this, so cuboid length is 3x. But the height and breadth of cuboid is also same. Now according to question, so they want us to calculate the area of resulting total surface area. So total surface area of cuboid divided by total surface area of 3 cubes. So now what is total surface area of cuboid? 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, and 3 into surface area of cube is 6 side square, that is x. Now just put the values. So length is 3x, breadth is x, so x into x, x square, breadth into height, x square, again length into height, that is 3x square. This will become 6 3s are 18, 18x square. We can cut this will become 2 by 9, 3 plus 1 4 plus 3 7, so this is 7x square upon 9x square. X square cancel out, so we are left with 7 upon 9. So therefore the required ratio is equal to 7:9. This is your answer. This was your question number 7. In next question number 8, the cost of papering the 4 walls of a room at 75 per paise per square meter is 240. So they are talking about the walls. That means we will use the formula of lateral surface area. We will not consider roof and floor of the room. The height of room is given, length and breadth are in ratio this. We have to find the length and breadth, and we have been provided with ratio of length and breadth. So this is your question. Okay students, area of 4 walls क्या होगी? The total cost divided by rate, that is cost per square meter. So total cost is given in the question rupees 240, and this is given in paise, that is 75 paise. When we change it into rupees, this will become 75 upon 100. So 240 upon 75 multiplied by 100. 75 3s are 75 4s are, sorry, 25 3s are 25 4s are. This is 80, so 320 meter square. So this is the area of 4 walls. So हमने total cost को divide किया cost of 1 meter square. So we will get the area of 4 walls. Okay, area of 4 walls का formula, we remember that 2L plus B plus H. So now the ratio of length and breadth was given 5:3. So length we will consider as 5x, breadth 3x, and height is 5. So area we have already calculated 320. From here we will calculate the value of x. So this will subtract, this will become 315 upon 2, this will become 8x. Okay, I think I have done a little mistake. So here it is multiply, not plus. So this will become 5 to the 10 and upon 10, so this will become 80 of 8x. So on calculating x is equal to 4. So now length, which was 5x, that is 5 into 4 20 units. Breadth, which was 3x, that will become 12. Or you can check other meter centimeter, जो भी आपने वही लगाने हैं. Okay, just note it down. So first of all हमने 4 walls का area निकाला, total cost divided by cost per square meter, that was 320. But one more formula we have used, that was 2L plus B into H. So from here, what was the value of L? We have considered 5x and breadth 3x. From here we have calculated the value of x, and final value, that was 5x and 3x. Just put this value and you will find your answer. Sufficient for today's video. I hope you understood the concept, and do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.